Morning. First video like this, and I don't know how the audio is going to be, but I have decided to take a day for me and I am going on a little trip on the train to Bangor, not Wales, Bangor, Northern Ireland, and I'm going to attempt to cycle back with not having done much cycling this year. So let's see how this goes. This is my Brompton Sea Line. It is amazing. It has become my favorite bike, and I have a nice Canyon Endurance and I just love riding this bike. But as of late I have become very unmotivated to cycle and have just gotten into the bad habit of driving everywhere. So I'm really looking forward to today. Okay, I've got my tea in my fancy Wimbledon cup that I got 1 year. I'm not gonna be able to get this in one-handed. I got this in last year at the championships. Perk of the job, one of our customers dropped out. I got to go. This is amazing. I don't know why I've never done this before. I've literally just been cycling for about 10 minutes. Bangor is way back there and it's onward to Belfast. Walking now, as I am having to go across the beach, which is, I guess, is expected or unexpected. Again, I've never done this before, but it's a good chance to get a drink of water. Oh, I'm slowing down, stuck in the sand. What? This is so good. So many different kinds of terrain, but the Brompton is holding up and I have to go up a hill now. Bye! Just catching my breath. I'm literally, I think, am I in Crawfordsburn Forest Park? I don't know. Crawfordsburn, Helens Bay that way. Where's Belfast that way? And look, there's Belfast Lock. Oh, I'm so glad I decided to take this last minute day off. Still feeling mummy guilt. Kids are at school. I haven't told my mother-in-law that I'm off, so they're still picking them up. She doesn't need to know. She doesn't get it. But I think it's really good to have days to yourself. A bit of a mental reset, doing the things that you love. And this is one that I love and I don't get to do very often. And it might be the first proper Brompton cycle I have done with a mix of public transport and some good cycling. Having a proper nosy around and listening to the birds. The best way to cycle for me, with the option to catch a train at any point on the way home in case I can't manage it with my legs that don't have a lot of miles in them. But yeah, back to cycling again. There are just way too many places to stop and take in the scenery. But I thought I'd spend a bit of time talking about the productivity part of this channel. And I actually have one of my pocket notebooks with me and a pen, just in case I wanted to stop and note something down. But I have noticed recently, and I actually included a bit of a spiel in an upcoming video, but I might take it out because I might cover it now. I love productivity YouTube channels. Mine is a version of that in a way that works for me. One that is very much embedded in my day-to-day role in senior management as a customer services director. And I want to learn more from other people in the YouTube productivity space. But as of late, I am finding more and more YouTube content creators out there in entrepreneurial roles, content creation roles. I am not one of them. I have a full-time job which I love, but I want to see more channels that are bigger, higher, better quality than mine, so I can learn from them. I really struggle when I see YouTube channels focused on productivity, giving us tips and guidance on how to use Apple Notes, reminders, different to-do lists apps, and they're using them for writing scripts, groceries, do my laundry, DIY projects. I want to see the raw stuff, the meaty stuff. That will really help me do a better job and manage my time and my workload better in my role. And I hope my channel does that for the followers. I know there is a level of sensitivity that I can't share, and that's fine. I have clients. My business has clients. I work for somebody. I don't work for myself. And there's only so much really that I can share in that space with you, with a lot of the information blurred out. So I'm conscious of that. But hopefully I am giving a sense of realness. And if anybody knows any channels that are like what I want to find, that would answer this question for me, please send me a link to their channels and I'd love to check them out. Right, back to cycling again. Right, careful I don't trip. Yep, careful I don't trip up here in my barefoot shoes. They are not made for these. Not the ones I'm wearing anyway. Whoa. There's the bike. I intentionally didn't do too much research on this ride. I kind of wanted to see for myself when I got there what it was like. Lots of gravel. Definitely a lot of paths that would be more mountain bike friendly. But you know what? The tyres in the Brompton are holding up and I have a really bumpy bit ahead of me. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this one-handed. Yes, I can. Yoo. But as you can see, there it is in the background. This is absolutely beautiful and I am going to be back here again someday, and I might even bring my eldest to see if he can cope. Stunning little old Northern Ireland. You just don't know sometimes what's on your doorstep. And the legs are feeling good. I might actually cycle all the way back to Lisburn once I get into Belfast, because I might still have a lot left in the tank, at this rate anyway. It's amazing. I seriously didn't do any research on what this coastal path was like at all, and it's getting pretty narrow, but it's all good. I'm thinking I'm gonna get the train from Belfast back to Lisburn. I don't want to ruin a perfectly beautiful day by going too hard and being exhausted for work tomorrow. We're back in Belfast. Nearly time to stop for water and get to the train. I did it! Cycling up the driveway. Yay! That was such a good day. So glad that I got the train back from Belfast to Lisburn. Definitely don't have the miles in the legs yet, but bit of a push, not too much. So yeah, hasn't put me off getting back on the bike again. But that's it. Thanks for watching this. This is a bit of probably a blend of different followers on YouTube. You're either here for the productivity or you're either here for the cycling, and you might not be here for both. So hope you like this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.